Hi everyone, it's Keelan. I don't have anybody here to talk with me right now, so it's just gonna be me talking. Which is kind of weird because it's not something I'm used to. Just talking by myself, so hopefully I can fill the void and it won't be too boring. So right now I'm getting the frog co-op set up, so you'll see a pause screen. This is going to be implemented from now on instead of just blacking out the screen because I don't want to make people think that I lost the stream or anything like that. So I'm going to try this and hopefully it makes sense and it's not confusing or anything. Just sending out codes right now. If you want to chat in the live chat, I'll try to check that as often as I can. It'll be kind of hard if I'm in the middle of the co-op, but I will, I'll try to check it as often as I can, I promise. So I got Oliver and Drake joining right now. And I'll be posting to the frog server momentarily. Okay, Nick is here too. Pretty familiar names that you guys have seen before. Nick can't talk in live streams typically because if he joins Discord and then tries to play Pocket Ants at the same time, it doesn't work out very well for him. And either one or the other ends up crashing, so we would rather just have him join the join us on the game rather than the voice chat. Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things at once right now, and apparently my voice is very quiet and I'm not really sure what to do about that, so bear with me while I try to figure out how to increase the sound. Maybe this will work. Is it getting better? Let me know in the chat if this is getting better and if I should go any higher. Am I any louder, Scout? Hi. Can you guys hear me any better? Can you guys hear me any better? Please let me know when the next update is. You mean like the battle seasons? I'll check chat again in just a second. I'm getting ready to post the code right now onto Frog server so we can get this show on the road. Okay, code is posted. Okay, looks like we got a full lobby, so we'll go ahead and get this started. Update our number over here. Current update was fixing it had to do with like menu buttons being fixed, super majors and majors not being able to change their own colors all of a sudden. The charge bar for the flower mantis was getting stuck after being paralyzed with the chrysanthemum, and there were some clan issues with promotion messages, visual issues with pet names, and there were some text fixes and adjustments like in the I'm over here trying to multitask and I'm like failing, miserably failing. Yeah, if you've beaten Frog before, you can join us in Frog, but if you've never beaten Frog before, I would prefer to see you I'd prefer to see you having beat Frog before in some way, and if you're on the Frog server, that's one way to confirm. Because if you beat Frog like in practice, you can post your screenshot to the role request update, and then you'll be able to even see my codes when we are posting them. But Frog codes are not something that I'm going to be revealing on stream. Never. I will never share a Frog code on the stream because we need to be able to win the Frog co-op, and if we have people joining that have no experience with Frog, they don't know how to play Frog, it's not something that would be good for the people joining the Frog co-ops. So yes, but if you join the Frog server and you win a practice lobby, you can absolutely join in on the Frog fun, and we'll get to play together in Frog. But for now, the only co-ops you'll be able to join from stream are Crab and Termite. Those are the only two. Oh, this is fun. I'm all the way down here. Hopefully you guys can hear me better now because I turned up the mic sound, so you should be able to hear me. And if you can't, please let me know in the chat and I'll try to get that fixed right away. I didn't realize how quiet my voice was coming across. I also don't want to have to be yelling into the mic though. And I'm just speaking through a headset. I don't have like a professional microphone or anything, so that could be part of the problem as well. And that's something that I'll probably invest in once I start getting into this a little more. After all, I just started streaming this week. I've done other videos in the past. A lot of them I've taken down at this point because they were kind of outdated. Like a lot of my videos I did before were like back during the 2nd anniversary of Pocket Ants. So that's like 2 years old. A lot of things have changed since then, and I'm trying to update some of the content, I suppose. Some of the content that I had before included the bee maze, which has been significantly changed since the first video. Some of the older players will remember that in the beehive you would turn a corner and you would like glitch out on the edge. And there were times where I just wanted to rage quit. Like, I tell people I almost threw my phone a few times because of how stressful it was. Because it's just like you're trying to just turn a corner, and it's like you should just be able to turn the corner, but you would somehow just get caught on the corner, and it was not fun at all. But a lot of that has now changed. Ariel did do a lot of fixes to the beehive. A lot of the lag has been reduced, and even some more lag recently was reduced with a few changes he made to the game. If you're on an emulator, I did have to changed some of my emulator settings just to be compatible with that update, but the phone version seemed to be pretty good still, and I didn't have any issues with the phone. I do a lot of my playing on an emulator. Oops. Went a little too far into that spit puddle. Oh, time for cannons already. Wow. Poison, seed, seed, poison. Poison, seed, seed, poison. Poison, seed, seed, poison, seed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Who the heck screwed up? Seriously? So that was before it even hit the frog. So somebody blocked twice, or somebody blocked a seed. That's the only way that could happen. Oh, Sky can join now. What the heck? Okay, that little pause screen's gonna come back, and we're gonna reset up the lobby and go again. Someone must have blocked twice. Looks like Drake's gonna need a few minutes here. But we'll go ahead and start inviting some other people. And we'll start getting this lobby filled back up. And unfortunately, I love Frog Co-op a lot. I really do. It's one of my favorite things about Pocket Ants now. Like, it was one of the most amazing updates. I was part of the whole entire testing phase, which was so cool to be a part of. Like, I was part of the rule-making process. Like, Ariel made a co-op for us. He gave it to us. And then we kind of got to figure it out, how we were going to do the coordination and everything. And I was part of that process, which was a really unique opportunity. And I wouldn't... It's just amazing. It really is. It was so fun. And then we got to play with Ariel on day 2. And that was also the same co-op that we made it to phase 2. That was the first time we made it to phase 2 because we were having so much trouble getting past the flies. We could not figure it out very well, and of course a lot of adjustments have been made since then. It's a lot easier to pass flies now, but we still experience a lot of problems up to this point, and it's often with blocking for some reason. You would think that blocking would be easier than the 50% mechanic with the flies, but for some reason poison blocking is still an issue with several of the co-ops. And it's like we have a whole server set up with rules and we try to help everybody learn, but we still have a lot of issues with winning some of these co-ops. And now with the recent difficulty changes, we're noticing quite a few more fails with some people that weren't able to conserve their lives. Which it takes a lot of practice and you get better. And of course, everybody has a different learning speed. You have to fall into a groove. You also have to remember that your main goal in this co-op is to preserve lives and not to play super risky unless you're completely comfortable and you're able to do that kind of thing. But I found that with there's a health increase. I think it was about 5% health increase. The shield goes up a lot faster now too. So you need your backup spitter more often. Unless I do pretty well keeping up, but I also have a level 15, almost level 16 frog pet, which not everybody's going to have at this point. A lot of people have pets that are around my level, but they do not all have the frog pet. But I don't know. I feel like the loss of that extra life in combination with some of these changes was a little bit detrimental to some of the players, and it's a lot harder to train new players to do the frog co-op, which I think this was Ariel's plan all along. Like, if I remember correctly back to the test phases, I think he had us at 2, well, technically 3 lives, but an extra 2 lives to begin with. So I think this was his vision. But it seems like we had less issues when we had that extra life. Now, if we still had the extra life and then had more changes added on to make it more difficult, I don't think that would be as bad. But I think in combination with everything, I've just been seeing a lot more close call lobbies. I've been seeing a lot more losses. And these are good players. Like, a lot of these lobbies contain veteran players. And like just the other night, we had a veteran player lose both lives quite quickly and ended up having to revive. Now, it may have been a bad day. It may have been something else, maybe an outside distraction. But that's where that extra life kind of comes in handy. It's kind of more insurance that, like, you know in your head, it's okay, I still have these other 2 lives. It'll be okay. But now it's more risky to lose a life earlier on or even mid-stage, because ultimately nobody can die before partner cannons. And if you die before partner cannons, then the co-op's over. And if you don't have enough gems to revive, then it's game over. Like, you might as well just close the lobby and do it again. So but obviously I think we'll overcome. It's a learning curve. I've been doing fine, but I'm always thinking of other people. And I feel for other people if they're struggling or if they're upset. Like, I want to try and help them. But of course, there's just some things that you can't have an effect on. So I won't go too much into that, but I'm sure everything will be okay though, because I can already tell people are getting more used to the changes recently. But the problem is a lot of feedback doesn't get seen in the RL Games server. And that's because of the frog server. And I hope to see this change one day soon. That way more proper feedback can be seen. Let me check chat again because it's been a little bit. Okay, no new messages. Trying to keep up on that better because, yeah, so lobby right now is 5 out of 8, and I just posted to the frog server again. Hopefully we get people joining back. If you have any thoughts on the changes to the frog co-op, though, like the recent changes, you can go ahead and post below. I hope I've been finishing my thoughts and my points that I've been talking about, because sometimes my mind just starts wandering off on all these little rabbit trails, and I find it hard to bring myself back to the subject that I was talking about. So if at any time I didn't answer something or I didn't finish my thought, you can ask further in the comment section and I will respond to you there. Or if the live stream is still going on, go ahead and post to the live chat and I'll respond to you there as soon as I'm able. I think I don't know why we're not getting more people right now. We're still 5 out of 8. We filled up pretty quick to begin with, so I'm not sure how we lost all of our people. So that's okay though. And actually, this is about the time that I wanted to do crab and termite, so I'm sure I better let them know. Oh, that reminds me, I can invite Insecta. We can see if he'll join. Trying to think of more things I can talk about. I'm kind of excited for battle seasons coming up. Sometime this year, hopefully, as Ariel put it. I think it's going to be a lot more fair for the clan ranking, because right now you have like a lot of people with high trophies kind of congregating into the same clans so that the leaderboard never changes really. And I think it's going to give everybody a fairer chance to place on the leaderboard, and I think trophy competitions are going to be more worth implementing. It might be something that we implement into the Rock is a Lie. Let me know how you're feeling about battle seasons. You can go ahead and comment below how you're feeling about all of that. I'm kind of excited for it. We are still 5 out of 8. Oh man. I'm gonna paint again because I'm impatient. And double check my code to make sure I didn't put the wrong code. It's kind of weird that all the people just kind of disappeared. They must have joined another lobby while I was setting up again. Their loss. Let me see if FAR is available. Yeah, everyone just keeps posting new codes. Like 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8, and then mine's 5 out of 8. Okay, we just got 6 out of 8. And then FAR is coming. Yeah, those other lobbies filled up. Wow. Nobody cares about little old me. Little old me. Normally people love to join my lobbies. Oh wow. At least some people still love me. Yay, FAR's here. Yay. Cucumbers time. Oh man. Well, hopefully we can get one more person and then I'll put that stream back up. Trying to again fill the void. Trying. Could talk more about Frog Co-op, but I don't know what else I would say. pinged frog help. Yay, Varus is back. So let me turn back. Now you can see the stream once again. And let me just update this so people know that we're full. Excellent. Yay. Zero lives, stay in lobby until partner ends. Oops. Goodness, I can't type today. Alright, let's get the show on the road. I guess another fun fact about Frog is a lot of people don't like to be the main spitter, especially now with the changes. But it's actually my favorite position is being... Oh no. You've gotta be kidding me. Drake called it. Shoot, we're never gonna get done with Frog. Yeah, we better restart. Crap. I guess that's one of the most frustrating parts about Frog, is that one person disconnects and you literally can't do anything about it. Like, you literally cannot proceed or anything. And it's done. And you have to restart. And if that continues to happen, you're here for the next 4 hours trying to get a frog lobby done. And it seems like this happens more often some nights than other nights. So, shoot. I did the wrong code. 5, 5. Okay. Spamming everybody. Okay, I think I got everybody. Oh, shoot. Golden crab is random. It's extremely rare. And I have one. I didn't get it until about 1.5 years of crab co-ops. and I haven't gotten another one. And I've been playing since September 17th, 2020, and I have not gotten more than one golden crab. They're extremely rare, and yeah. I'm hoping for another one soon. Like, one of my friends just got one. Super lucky. I kind of believe that golden crab shouldn't be as hard to get, but at the same time, I understand why they are. But they might just be slightly too rare. Because if it takes years to get another one, like, that's typically how it is, then how much use is the golden crab actually going to be? It ends up just taking up one of your slots for the longest time. So you're just unsure. You're unsure if it's ever going to be useful, actually. Now, if any of you were in the Christmas crab event this past Christmas, the Christmas crab is actually the exact same, as far as we can tell, exact same stats as the golden crab. And this also means that if you were able to get a successful 4-star fusion for the Christmas crab, you now technically have a 5-star regular crab, which I was very fortunate that my fusion was successful. Almost ready to do this again. Just waiting for Drake to get back in here. So maybe third time will be the charm. I don't know how to spell monologuing. Monologuing. I don't know. I know he doesn't like being in the voice chats when I stream, but it helps me when I have somebody in here to talk to, because right now I need to fill the dead void and it's like I don't know what to talk about. So we're almost at 44 minutes now. And we are still trying to beat Frog Co-op if you are joining in now. Because we've failed at cannons. Somebody blocked twice, somebody blocked the seed, they did one or the other. I think it was blocked twice, because I think blocking twice is technically what causes an immediate fail, if I'm not mistaken. And then this other time we had someone disconnect. So now round 3. Hopefully we won't have any issues. And we'll be able to sail through this, and then we can get on to crab and termite and call it a night. I hope to do other videos coming up here. With my current schedule, it's easier to stream at reset time in the game. Okay, I'm posting. So we just need one more person at this point. Just one more. Who just joined the call? Kind of scared me, not gonna lie. Well, nobody joined in here, so I don't really know what that was. Thanks, Pocket Ants. I have a new vine guru nearby. So now we probably have to wait 800 years to get another person in here. See if we can get Virus back in here. But I have a feeling he might have joined another lobby. I'm pretty confident about this lobby at this point, though, because it's a lot of people that we know. They're all my friends. So, okay, we just got 8 out of 8. Here we go, attempt 3. Let me get the stream back up for you guys. Alright. Alright. Third time's a charm, so let's do this. And everybody's screaming for crab code. Let the games begin. I wish that wins were more guaranteed with Frog, because it does take up a lot of time. Like, obviously I love Frog, I love playing Frog, but everybody wants to win, everyone has schedules, more importantly. Like, I have private co-op scheduled, and if I can't get Frog done on time, then Crab gets delayed, Termite gets delayed, like, everything gets delayed. I hate how that plays to the right sometimes. So... when I found out it was going to be a 15-minute frog, like a 15-minute co-op, it was a little bit worrisome because it's like, where am I going to fit that into my schedule? And it's like we all have real lives and everything. Like we have lives outside of the game, of course. Now most of my life revolves around the game, it seems like, but we all have lives, we all have things to do. So when it starts taking multiple attempts like this, though, everything kind of gets thrown out of balance, including real life schedule. Which can be hard. Why did that not hit the frog? That's so irritating. But I love the co-op. I just wish it wasn't always so random. Like, will we win the first round? Will we win the second? Are we gonna have enough players tonight? Like, are private co-ops going to start on time? Like, are we gonna get Crab and Termite started right at 30 minutes after reset? It's always an unknown with Frog, really. But I remember, like, I remember when I found out it was going to be 15 minutes, I'm like, where do I fold this in? So at first it was like, well, I guess we start it right at reset. But, like, reset used to be our co-op time. So it's like, how do I convey the message that we're changing everything? And a lot of people still don't get it. They'll be like, where's the crap code? And it's like, we changed our time back when Frog was released. Like, we had to do a new schedule because now we have a whole new co-op to fit in. But then it's also hard because you can't have everybody join the co-op. Like, you have to make sure they actually know what they're doing, like they know how to play. In order to do that, you gotta do a practice run, and I prefer to see people win the practice runs from my clan before I let them in my private codes, so... Like, we finally got one of ours trained, and they beat the Frog co-op last night. And they're actually with us in this co-op today. And he knows what he's doing. He was very sure about how to do everything. But the issue with him was that all of the practice lobbies that he was joining were constantly failing and letting him down. So he couldn't actually start joining real lobbies to get the frog creature. And I think that's a problem that many are facing. I don't think it's just a few people, I think it's a lot of people. I think they're really struggling to like join real frogs so they can get this new creature. 1, 2, 1, 2. Which I understand that Ariel designed it to not be for everybody. 2 and then 1 again. 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Like, I think he specifically designed it to be hard, and it was meant to be designed for the long-time players, like the veteran players, the ones that had the skills and the capabilities already to win such a co-op. I think that's also why he followed our group that were testing the co-ops during the testing phases, because we had the most capability. 2 and then 1. 1 again. 2, 1, 1. But at the same time, it shouldn't require a boot camp in order to learn to play frog co-op. Like in the frog server, we try to have training time set up and everything, but unfortunately if too many people are failing, then people start getting really mad at each other and they start calling each other out and they get into these big fights. And, like, it's ugly sometimes. And I'm a moderator there, and a lot of times I find myself having to break these fights up. Oh, I didn't know I was full on spit already. But I'm sure things will get better. Like, I know that... I know that Crab Co-op started off similarly. Like, a lot of people weren't able to win it because of the difficulty and the learning process. So, I'm just trying to have patience. Like, maybe down the road it'll get easier. We won't have to worry about it anymore. But I think ultimately it was designed to be like this. But it's still hard because I feel for the people that aren't able to be in winning co-ops right now. And they're not able to get like moved up in their roles in the frog server so they can actually play the real co-ops. And that's all because they're having difficulty getting wins, or they're having difficulty finding good players that know how to play. They know how to beat frog, they're good at beating frog. And unfortunately, there just aren't enough veterans to go around right now to be able to train all of these people. Like, there's very few of us, unfortunately, that even have the time to set up these training lobbies. Take somebody by the hand and teach them exactly what they need to do. I would say a majority of the Pocket Ants players are adults like me who have full-time jobs, and we do what we can with the time that we have. And then there's other things to do too, like I'm Queen of The Rock is a Lie, and we have other majors, and we all have things to do. Like, we all have our jobs to do. Like, I track the larvae, I track the worker donations. Vex, one of our other majors, he does the clan co-op damage percentages. He also made the spreadsheets, and that takes time. We also have to document every time somebody enters, leaves. Like, there's a ton of work that goes into this game. So basically, we do what we can with the time that we're allotted, and sometimes Frog takes away from that, and sometimes it also affects our abilities to properly train people to be able to play Frog. One thing I'm very thankful for is that we have practice attempts or practice lobbies that we can do to be able to train people. And I'm very thankful to Ariel for that, because if we didn't have those, it would be a huge expense of resources to be able to play the co-op. I mean, it can already be a huge expense some days, but it's not as much of an expense than it could have been, if that makes sense. A25E6E. Apparently we already have a crab lobby open. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna join Solid. We're gonna join the other lobby. And crab feels so much easier. Going from frog to crab. I don't know if Oliver wanted to join anymore. But I feel bad. What the heck? Why would that guy just leave? I hate that angle. My ants just start creeping towards the desk. Ooh. That was a close one. I was plugging in my other wireless mouse. It started blinking at me. Oh no, 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 I made a mistake, I made a mistake. Crap. Nobody saw this. Why are people leaving? They're probably leaving because I lost all my ants, but they also don't know that I have 14,000 gems. I sure will. I take screenshots so I remember who they are. That's just the way I am. Make them feel the pain. Oh, if only I had stayed in that lobby. Oh, I was so stupid. I should have known that Keelan has like 1 billion gems. I should have guessed. Because Keelan loves to support Ariel because she doesn't want this game to die. I should have remembered that. Although if he keeps Beyblading like he is right now, I don't know if it will be a win or not. I can hope. I wish I could activate a boost mid-co-op sometimes. Goodness, it's 9/11 already. Okay. Don't make me have my revive be a waste. Keep fighting, guys. Spit, 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 spit. Go, go, go. Oh, that wasn't good. Why am I lagging? Lagging is also not a good thing either. Not at all. I think it cleared up. Nope, never mind. It did not clear up. Goodness, that was some really bad lag. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh, man. Oh, here we go with the lag again. Why am I lagging so badly? Oh my. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't know. I don't know. It's looking pretty bad. Spit, spit, spit. Spit, 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 spit. Oh, yay. Beyblade, my favorite. It's gonna be really, really, really close. This is too close for comfort. Oh, not another Beyblade. Crap. I think it's gonna be a win, but it's gonna be really freaking close. Oh, you had to go that direction, didn't you? Turd. Boom! And winning screenshot. And another one for good measure. And I'm gonna post that to Co-op Lobby so everybody that left knows that we won. Cool beans. Alright. I just posted the Co-op Lobby and totally rubbing it in the people's face that left. 920-835. Alright. It's gonna be Discord chat because nobody's joining me. So this has been a whole entire episode where you just get to listen to me. And I think we've been streaming, we've been streaming for 75 minutes. And all of you have had to deal with me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you've gotten to deal with me for a whole 75 minutes. Just me. I know I've talked about a lot of things, but it's hard to keep finding things to talk about, so... got quite a few people tuning in here and there. I mean, quite a few people. 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. Keeps going up and down. That's quite a bit, though, for a Pocket Ants video, I would say. Pocket Ants stream. I mean, I just started streaming this week, so I don't really know what those typical numbers look like. I guess Jazz just kind of hops in there. I love the Termite track. That's something I can talk about is music. So my favorite music track in the entire game, some people already know this, a lot of people already know this actually, is the Fire Ants Nest theme. That is my favorite. My second favorite is the Frog Co-op theme. And my third favorite is Termite Co-op theme. I am actually guilty of listening to those three when I am not even in the co-op. Sometimes I'll just turn it on and listen to it on YouTube. And the Fire Ants Nest theme, you can actually add to your playlist on Spotify because it's uploaded on there. So I have it in one of my Spotify playlists. And just I'll listen to it here and there. And actually, if I'm doing like Fire Ants Nest runs in the game, I like to listen to the whole track, so sometimes I'll just pop my earbuds in and I'll listen to that while I'm doing Fire Ants Nest, so I can hear the whole track, because obviously Ariel only puts in a loop of the first part and has it replay. But I like to listen to the whole entire track when I'm doing Fire Ants Nest, so I'll just turn that whole thing on. Fun fact also about the Termite theme is it sounds really, really cool if you turn the playback speed to 0.75. It sounds really cool slowed down to that. So I recommend you go to YouTube and you look it up, and you can listen to it at 0.75 speed. Which is just one click down from the normal speed of the song, and it sounds really cool that way. Fun fact, it's not something I have revealed to a lot of people, I'm actually working on trying to make a song that maybe could be used in the game. I obviously haven't wanted to say anything to Ariel just yet, because I'm not done with it or anything. But I think it'd be really cool. Like, I know how to make music and stuff like that. I've dabbled in it few times in the past, so I'm working on that right now. I'm working on a song, probably a co-op song. Or soundtrack. I guess it's more of a soundtrack than a song. And I hope that Ariel, if I get it done and I send it to Ariel, maybe he would use it in the game. And I think that would be really cool. Really cool. Because I've always wanted to leave my name on this game somewhere. Like, I've always wanted to have something of me left in this game. Now, I've done a lot of things in the background and behind the scenes, which I love, but then like nobody really knows that you were part of all of that stuff either, so that can be the hard part with it. So it'd be really cool, like when the skin contest comes back around, the third skin contest, I hope that maybe one of my skins will get put in the game. I already have ready to go. And, yeah, maybe get that soundtrack done, and maybe someday that can be added to the game too. So, you never know. Should you play Pocket Bees? Absolutely. Yes. Yes, so fun thing about Pocket Bees, it's actually really fun, and I really enjoy Pocket Bees. That's something we can talk about real quick, actually, before I end the live stream. Pocket Bees, I didn't like it when it first came out. I did like it, but I didn't like it. So, I really like the design. I love the graphics. I love the music. So much of it to love. When it first came out, I played it day one of release. I did not like the gathering mechanic at all. And that was what caused me to quit after a week. I could not stand the gathering mechanic that was implemented. I didn't understand why the gathering mechanic was different than Pocket Ants at the time. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. So I got tired of it because it was like, if I remember correctly, you had to wait like 15 minutes. It might have been even longer than that. But they weren't like constantly gathering. So it's like you had to wait all of that time to actually get anything, to actually do anything. Versus you could be steadily gathering like you do in Pocket Ants. And start upgrading things as you go with that. You could also start working or crafting with the resources you're getting. But since then, the gathering mechanic has been changed to be like it is in Pocket Ants. It is now comparable. Now, obviously, it's not Pocket Ants. Several things about the game are different. When being compared to Pocket Ants. But I think that's what makes Pocket Bees really special. I love how it gives me Pokemon vibes when I'm battling. And I love that about it. The problem right now is that we don't have enough people playing it to get regular updates. Now, my personal opinion is that regular updates are what bring more people in, but I don't think Ariel sees it like that. I think it would be very, very beneficial to do another update to continually get the word out about Pocket Bees. I think if he brought back that bubble that he had, that had a link that you could download Pocket Bees when you're entering Pocket Ants, I think if he brought that back and kept it there, which a lot of games do this with their other games, like, they'll keep it on there forever, just so people get curious and they download. If he gets serious about advertising Pocket Bees more, I think we could totally bring the game back. And honestly, it's gonna take you. It's gonna take me. It's gonna take each and every one of us. Like, we might not seem like a lot of people at first, like when you're just considering yourself. But it's kind of like voting. Your vote matters, and your download and your playtime matters. Your dedication to the game matters. So I think if we can get more people playing Pocket Bees, I think we could totally, if we spread the word and everything, I think we can totally bring that game back to life. Or at least give it life if it never had it to begin with. I truly think that is something that we can do. So I definitely recommend downloading Pocket Bees. And I will hopefully see you in battle. And remember to tell your friends, spread the word about it, talk about it on the Discord page. And obviously I'm on the Discord. I'm one of the moderators, and you can say hi. I'm pretty much always active on there. I've told people I check my phone. I check the Discord about every half an hour, unless something comes up and I can't. But yeah, be sure to say hi. Say hi to me in Pocket Ants Talk Only, Pocket Bees Talk Only. I sometimes talk in English chat, but I'm all about the games, all about REL. So I will see you around, and hopefully we'll be able to stream tomorrow. If I can't, I'm sorry. But I'm going to try to make this a regular thing at the Pocket Ants reset. So, bye guys, see you tomorrow. Hopefully, if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you on Monday. Bye. Have a good night or a good day, depending on where you are.